Hi, I'm Gabby.
I'm Meg.
We're your hosts.
Thank you for listening to the Softy Podcast. Welcome to episode 8 of the Softy Podcast. We're eating some Jersey Mike's today. If you're watching via video and hear us crunching and chewing.
Yeah, I'm eating a Jersey Mike's bowl, and so excuse my chewing if you're food sensitive.
What's your order?
Yeah. Oh, mine is an Italian bowl with some baked lays.
Yum, and lots of pepper. That was fire. The bite that I had. I have a club sub number 8 on rosemary, add yellow mustard Mike's Way. My religion, obsessed. And then I got some Miss Vicky's jalapeno, delish. Today we're gonna be your big sisters, and we're gonna kind of do like an old radio show style advice column. So here is some big sister advice.
Okay, how do you cut off toxic family members was sent in by Aisha.
So I am no contact with my parents, and well, I guess we're like semi-contact a little bit because they do message sometimes and then take 3 years to respond to me. Anyways, not about me. So when I started to like go no contact or like cut them off or whatever, I tried for years before I actually did it. When I was like 18, 19, I started like having hard conversations with them about just like toxic behaviors, and I want to say I started like setting actual boundaries, like where like this is a rule I have for myself when I was 22 maybe. I just like felt like shit whenever I would hang out around them. Like my parents they like alcohol, and every time I was around them I would just like feel like shit about myself. Like I would be so anxious, I would like get upset, we'd get in bad fights. I am not like I'm not down for confrontation, and I like we would go at it whenever I was with them, or they would make me feel bad about myself. And so I stopped. Like my first boundary was like I'm not going to go over there in the evenings because that's when they're like drinking more. And then I started, it needed to be like, you can't drink alcohol when I'm around you at all. And then like all of a sudden I like stopped going to holiday stuff. I was like lying, saying that I had like had the damn flu, like so I could get out of stuff. And then there was like one confrontational conversation I had that made my parents, actually, they started it, like not talking to me for a while. And then I realized how much better I felt like not having them in my life. And I feel like so shitty even saying that. Like that's a hard thing to come to terms with, being a kid, like being separated from your parents, because all you want as a kid is to have like a good, happy relationship with your parents. But if it needs to happen like genuinely and you have tried, I just want to give you,
yeah, communicating like how they're making you feel.
I want to give you the validation that it's okay. And I also thought that things needed to be like so bad, like where I was like physically in danger, or like extreme abuse was happening, to do that, because you see other people dealing with their parents doing that stuff and still having them in your life. Like you don't need to, it doesn't need to be level 100 bad for you to cut somebody off and like to feel better in your life. And it doesn't need to be permanent. Like I haven't even really gotten to talk to you too much about it, or anybody about it, but I'm like starting to tiptoe into the direction of possibly reconciling with my family. And it's been 4 years of this. Nothing has to be like permanent, but I'm sorry that you're going through that. It's really, really hard. It is very, very hard.
Yeah, it could be something that like you just need distance for the time being, and that could give both of you guys some clarity. It's totally okay to like cut somebody off for like, you know, for your own mental health. Even if it isn't physical, it could be a mental thing. And like if you need to take that space and that distance to take a step back, reevaluate the situation, maybe not talk for a little bit, that's okay. But I do think that communication is the biggest thing. Like, you know, make sure that you're doing your due diligence and communicating and trying to see it from their point of view, and, you know, don't have regrets later from like cutting ties with toxic family. And I think that that's great that you're trying to reconcile with your family. I think that that's awesome for sure.
Yeah, it's really actually important to my husband, which I struggled with for a while, because I'm somebody that now I have like family that I made, which that doesn't go away just because I like am considering reconciliation. Um but I like feel so secure in what I have that it just wasn't important to me. But like blood family is really important too. My husband, I feel like you guys are like similar with that too. Like I feel like it's a Southern thing.
Yeah, definitely important.
But if they are the right people to be in my daughter's life, then I am open to that if it's the right thing.
Absolutely.
The next question is, how do you stay motivated to breastfeed, feeling exhausted and like I can't keep up?
I genuinely just thought about the finances. I was broke whenever I was broke when I was breastfeeding. So like for me, there really was no option. We were like a family of 6 on one income, like could barely pay our rent. So like if I was about to add formula to the mix, like that was just like a big no-go for me. It was a huge financial motivator for me personally. How do you stay motivated?
It's really important to me to be able to breastfeed. The bond and like also like I am so like fed is best, but the immunity like aspect of it is really important to me. Like
It's better for your baby. I said it. Come for
it
me.
doesn't mean that it's bad to do formula,
But
at
it is
all.
better for your baby to breastfeed.
Like the way that your body knows exactly what to make for what your baby needs, that is like what keeps me going. But motivation is hard, like especially like if you're having a hard time like dropping baby weight after giving birth, like and you can't start doing like a calorie deficit or like working out much at all because it affects your milk supply. And like even things like getting sick, oh my god, getting sick can tank your supply. You can't take any medicine. Like I miss smoking weed when I'm really, really anxious or having a really hard time not having anything that I can like use to help me like relax sucks. Like I'm not a drinker, but I miss smoking weed. Like those
You
moments
can
are
smoke
hard.
whenever you're breastfeeding.
I don't know. There's so much mixed stuff online,
I did.
and I don't judge you for it. I don't judge anyone
like,
to.
Not like I do now, but like I occasionally would.
You don't
like,
do it now.
No. Like I meant like before, like before I got sober. But like
That's
I
the old
wasn't.
Kanye.
Yeah, it was the old Kanye. But like I wasn't smoking like heavily, but like my anxiety was pretty bad, and like I had just like started like smoking a bowl here and there, like when I was breastfeeding because I was so
just
bored.
want a toot of someone's pen. Anytime I hit or see someone hit a pen, I'm like, will you hit it once for me?
Yeah.
Ugh, it's hard, but that is what keeps me going. And I know that like Dottie feels so like safe and like comforted by it. It like helps her sleep. Like I feel really connected to her. Like I know I'll be sad whenever I'm not doing it anymore. I will say like at 5 or 6 months until probably like I just realized that I don't feel it anymore and she's 8.5 months old. It like all of a sudden gets really fucking hard. Like it's hard the whole time, don't get me wrong, but like 5 months ish, I was like, oh my god, this shit is overstimulating. Like breastfeeding at night fucking sucks. Like breastfed babies are not like you don't just give them a whole bottle every 3 or 4 hours.
Wait till they're like walking and they walk up to you and try to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it for 16 months. But one thing I will say, I thought that this was a fact. Breastfeeding actually lowers your risk of breast cancer
By 30%.
Yeah.
I'm like such a breastfeeding, like I have educated myself so much on breastfeeding.
Yeah, so it actually lowers your risk of getting breast cancer. So I say keep going for the health benefits, for your baby. It genuinely is like the natural way to feed your baby. It is superior to formula. I don't care what anybody says. Formula, if you have to do it and it's, no judgment, like whatever, but if you can breastfeed and it's something that you want to do and you're able to, stick it out. Like the benefits outweigh the negative, like, things of it.
You're being a good mom that you're trying to do it, and even if you can't do it, the fact that you're worried about it, like whether you can't do it physically or mentally, like you're doing a good job. And I know that I can say for the both of us that we're proud of you for like doing it.
Yeah, for sure. This one is so funny. My best friend cheated on her boyfriend. I feel like I need to distance myself by IDK how.
We got a lot of things like this.
Yeah, like first of all, what? Like, are you on her boyfriend's side? Why do you care? Not like, okay, that's like, I'm just saying.
If you were cheating on Cody, I'd feel so uncomfortable.
Okay, first of all, okay.
Okay, you have though. So like, if I was cheating on Brandon,
that's not my fucking business.
You wouldn't be like, Meg, you dumb bitch.
There would be a reason. I don't see any of Brandon's friends lining up to tell you if he was cheating on you. You think that any of his friends would tell you if he was cheating on you? I definitely wouldn't distance myself from my friend, from my homegirl, because she's cheating on her man, because there would be a reason for why. You wouldn't just wake up one morning and say, I'm gonna go cheat on Brandon. He would have to be doing some fuck shit for you to go cheat on him. And if you were cheating on him, I'd be 10 toes down for you. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I don't care.
No, I don't think any of his friends would come and tell me, but I know for a fact if he was doing it, that his friends would be like, what the fuck are you doing, Brandon? Like, I know that they would say something to him. You wouldn't say something to me?
Why?
Like, true, I would ask you why too, but then I'd be like, you need to fucking stop. If he's not being a shithead to you, like, if you were just
right.
horny or something, then I would have a problem with you.
Same page.
Okay.
There needs to be like a back. I need more context. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Okay. My husband is an alcoholic. We have a 3-year-old, and he's only here 40-60 because of work, but I feel stuck about whether to stick it out or not. He's a great father, but when he drinks, he and I fight. No domestic violence. As somebody with an alcoholic dad, fucking sucks. Like, it does not feel good growing up that way.
I say leave him.
You're very much fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, like, if he's not willing to make the changes and you've communicated to him that, like, hey, the drinking is becoming a problem, he's not willing to see that, I say you need to step up and do better for yourself.
Did Cody ever have to have a talk with you about your drinking?
No, we were both down bad together.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, I think you, like, being on the outside of, like, people, like, I've had a lot of people in my life, not Gabby, she's never traumatized me, but
yeah.
Oh, fuck. I've had a lot of people around me, like bosses and shit and friends that have had problems with alcohol, and, like, it genuinely has to be their idea to go sober, and unfortunately, like, if you set boundaries, like, and they break them, like, there are consequences to those boundaries, and I hate that you are stuck in the middle of that. Like, I know that you would want your kid to grow up with their dad around all the time, and you want the person that you married to be the person that you married, and sometimes that's just not the journey that you're on. I've always thought about, like, going to, what are those, like, Alcohol Anonymous, like, but for family members? What are those groups called?
Oh my god, I was literally just talking about them the other day.
Because I kind of think I need to go to one.
You should. Mm-hmm.
Is it just normal AA, or it's for family members?
They have a group, but you can just go to AA. Or, like, there's Zoom calls I can give you the link to, too.
Do you go to AA?
Sometimes.
Should I go with you?
I don't go in person, I go via Zoom. Because the AA's around here. But
you don't want to be recognized?
Yeah, because it's not really anonymous whenever everybody fucking knows who you are.
Yeah.
But, no, on a serious note, though, like, you just have to know, like, what you can handle, and if it's something that you're willing to, like, stick out and watch forever. Do you think that there is potential for change? Do you think there's potential for him to get control of his drinking, or for him to maybe go to a meeting and, like, start his, you know, recovery journey? There's so many questions that are involved with that, and I just think that you need to look at the overall picture of your kid's life moving forward. Like, is this affecting your child? Are you guys arguing in front of your kid? Is your kid gonna grow up in a safe and healthy home with this type of behavior forever? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want me to read that?
Yeah, read it. I don't know where the fuck you are.
Do I say anything to in-laws about only feeding my 4-year-old junk? He's picky, but all they give him is Oreos, donuts, treats, etc. It's not helping us get him to try anything more.
Yeah, I mean, I bitch at my parents all the time for what they feed my kids.
Because your kids are with your parents a lot.
Yeah, like, you know, with my dad at least, like, once or twice a week, and my mom, every time she comes in town, I feel like it's just a junk fest. So, I mean, just tell them what you want. They might not listen to you. My dad doesn't listen to me. My dad also can't cook. But it doesn't hurt. Like, you don't have to say it in a mean way. Just be like, hey, like, limit the candy, please. Like, you give them back to me and they crash. Or you give them back to me and they're like, haven't had real food. And, like, you know.
Remember when I completely stuffed Zelma full of, like, sugar? I was literally, like, giving her shots of whipped cream in the salon.
And she was being so bad and wasn't listening to me. And I was like, no, remember how to act.
I made her hot chocolate. I gave her candy. I was giving her shots of whipped cream. I gave her Doritos.
Now you have a kid. I'm going to do it back to you so bad.
I know you. I feel like my in-laws are kind of the opposite. I mean, I only have an 8.5-month-old, but I do baby-led weaning and I make all of her food. But I also, like, girl gets a little bit of salt, girl gets a little bit of sugar, she's gonna be okay. But on the flip side of that, not to talk shit on them, but uh, I get told I'm doing it all wrong, and it just sucks when like somebody doesn't like just respect what you are feeding your child or what you want to feed your child at the end of the day, whichever way that goes. And I would say something. If you say something and they disagree with you, or we're grandparents, we're supposed to, or whatever. I think it could just be like, I know, I'm the mom, and like this is really what I want to do with them, or like what I've said in the not the exact same scenario is like, I know, but I'm their mom. I would never put them in harm's way, is like a way that I'm like confrontational kindly.
Yeah, I just go straight for the kill. Honestly, I'm just like, Dad, like, stop feeding my kids crap. Like, and then he really does try to do better. But like, I think that it is something that's wrong with grandparents and like in-laws. They just like want to spoil the kid and like want to make up for lost time. So I would definitely just like set those boundaries and be like, hey, like, we get it, your grandparents, you want to feed them like a sweet treat or whatever, but like, can we please, eat some healthy foods and maybe give them like a list of foods.
Like, I know whenever my in-laws are gonna be watching Dottie more like frequently, that I'm just gonna like pack her food and stuff because it's easy. If I'm being choosy about what she's eating, then I'll just do that extra work.
Yeah. Okay,
next question. How do you make friends as an adult? It's so hard finding quality people in my 30s.
By chance. I feel like relationships really come to you. If you go out searching for relationships, that's whenever it kind of like backfires on you. Like, that's how I feel personally. Anytime I went out and sought out a relationship and didn't like have it happen naturally, it just never works out. Or when people seek me out for friendship and like think that we're gonna be best friends and stuff, that never works out.
Are you talking about me?
No, I mean, me and you, like, we really didn't become, like, friends for, like, after years of knowing each other.
No, I feel like our trip to LA last year is when we, like, really became friends. We had never seen each other outside of the salon, and I kept making jokes, like, our first time seeing each other out of the salon, we're, like, sharing a hotel room in a different state.
Yeah, you're pissed off outside of the airport waiting for me.
Bitch.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, I'm a hairstylist, and so I've become friends with like some clients. I'm not somebody that like does that a lot because that can get messy with clients, but after many years with you, I finally trusted it because I think it's been like 3.5 years now. Yeah, like I trusted it after 2.5 years of being your hairstylist. But I'm like, my close friends are the people that I work with, but I'm lucky that I pick everyone I work with because I'm the boss.
Yeah, I would say like just go to social settings and like see who you hit it off with, but don't go into like settings, like trying to like force relationships, because I don't think that ever works out well.
No. Social media though, like a lot of my friends are off of social media. Like,
yeah, same.
The people that I talk to on the phone regularly are like people that I've met on TikTok, honestly. And that's how we met, TikTok. And I don't know if you're a mom, I'm a mom. Oh my God, I guess this is like something that I'm like nervous about. So there's this mom that goes to the library story time that I go to, and like we exchanged numbers a few weeks ago, and I asked for her number, and I have been like a nervous teenage boy that I like made somebody feel weird or something, that, or like if I like, do I reach out and ask her if she wants to go do something? Like I feel so like awkward, or what if she doesn't want to and she feels pressured to? And I don't know.
I would just text her and be like, "What's up?" You know.
I know, but it's like it is so awkward and uncomfortable as an adult.
Yeah,
it's just odd.
I guess I just don't have a lot of time for friends, so I feel like
I feel very lucky.
Yeah.
My first love and I never moved on from each other, and it's been 8 years. What do I do?
And what are y'all doing? Like, I don't get the question. Like, okay, it's been 8 years. You never moved on from each other, so what, have you guys just been like talking through the wind or something? Like,
oh my God. Like, has it been 8 years since you guys met, or 8 years of not being together is my question.
Yeah, like it's
and are you guys like toxic for each other? Why can't it happen?
I recommend therapy. That sounds like too much for even us to unpack.
I needed you as a big sister for this advice.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, if it's been 8 years and I mean, like, what?
Shit or get off the pot.
Yeah, seriously. Like, what are we waiting? Like, you can't get over, like, the trauma he caused you? Because, like, same. Or, like, you can't get over him? Like, each other? Like, therapy. Recommended.
Yeah, that sucks.
Next.
How do you find your style without worrying what others think, especially postpartum? I I used to like completely try to like blend in. Like I wore all black and really oversized clothes, and like now I'm wearing a full leopard print outfit with hot pink hair. So to say I've had a metamorphosis would be an understatement. I just started not giving a shit because it makes me happy when I see other people dressed this way. And like I feel like I don't know if you're plus size or not, or anybody that's plus size listening. I feel like for the longest time I just like bought anything that I saw that was in my size because it was hard finding things in my size. And when I started dressing the way I actually want to dress, which is why I'm so emotionally connected to Dressed in Lala, because I actually like these clothes. Um, I don't know, it makes you feel really, really good and you just stop caring. Like sometimes I forget that I probably look like a lunatic to some people until I read my Facebook Reels comments.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like I'm always changing and my style is always changing. So for me, it's just like whatever I feel comfortable with in that season. Like, you know me, out of all people, I've had some serious, like, I buy stuff. Don't laugh.
I'm laughing at the heels.
I buy stuff that I think I look good in, and then I'll go out in public. Like, me and Meg were walking around in my Mary Janes, and I look like Miss Trunchbull. Like, so my thing is,
when you don't have the confidence behind it, then it looks funny. But you didn't look funny before you didn't have the confidence.
Meg, stop. Who are you lying to? My thing is that like you might look insane sometimes, but that's all a part of the process of like actually finding your style, and you can't be afraid of like looking crazy or like being judged by people, because like I was never worried about like being judged by people in the mall whenever I was walking around with my skirt that was halfway up my freaking calves and my little Mary Janes on, and I looked
that skirt was
insane.
supposed to be a midi.
I don't give a damn. I wasn't worried about what other people were thinking about me. I was just thinking about what the hell am I doing? You know what I mean? So you just have to really not care what other people are saying and just worry about how you feel in the outfit. Like, even though she's saying I looked fine, no, I did not. You know what I mean? I'm only worried about how I feel. That's how you should dress every single day, is how you feel in the clothes.
Allie Nicole does a really good job talking about that when she does her get readies with me. Sometimes she like puts on something and she's like, you never know unless you try it. Like, and sometimes she gets a really freaking cool outfit out of it. So probably Allie Nicole.
I love her.
Me too. How do you bring Dottie to the salon? Brought my newborn for the first time and it was hell. It's fucking hard, but also my husband comes to work with me, so like we work at the salon together. I'm not alone. Like another girl at the salon has a baby she brings sometimes, and she has asked me the same thing, but like her husband's not at the salon with her. It is hard. So it is hard. Your feelings are valid, but also I feel like Dottie got used to it too because I started taking her right away. The baby carrier works amazing. Maid carrier discount in bio.
Also, like, prep your clients. Like, tell them like that you have a baby with you, and like 9 times out of 10, I'm sure that they would be happy to hold your baby at some point.
Yeah, no. When I was like rebooking my clients after my whatever that maternity leave was, I told them like, hey, I'm probably gonna have Dottie with me. If that's a problem with timing because your appointment will take longer, like no hard feelings at all. I'll refer you to such and such stylist. And everyone was like, no, please bring Dottie. I really want you to bring her. And nobody's ever offended if I need to like stop and feed her or change her or she gets fussy. Everyone's excited to hold her. Like I feel like as a new mom, you feel like such a problem to everyone, but genuinely people enjoy helping and wanting to be a part of your baby.
I'm one of them. Like, I love it. Even if it takes us like 2 hours longer because Dottie's there, which it would take us that long anyways because we talk.
But it do be taking me longer.
Yeah, but like I don't care because like I don't get to spend that much time with Dottie, so those are like that's my time to like see her and watch her and stuff. So
yeah, people love it way more than you think that they will, and it's not as big of a problem. My best guy friend ghosted me 4 months after he got a girlfriend. I don't know what to do. Left me on red.
Bye. Like bye. There obviously is like more feelings to that. Like there has to be more layers to that. Like if he ghosted you because he has a girlfriend, respect it. That's how I feel about it.
What do you think about like male and female like friendships when you're in a relationship?
I don't know.
My husband has a like best girlfriend, and it's like I feel like he's never done anything to make me feel weird, but it has been hard for me to be like chill with it. Like this girl's been his roommate before. Like it's like his sister. But like that's what they all fucking say,
Yeah.
and I have trauma. Well, not even that kind of trauma, but like
Yeah. I feel two different ways about it. I feel like obviously, you know, high alert, like definitely like keep your eye out for things or like red flags, but also I do think that it can exist. Like I do think that like you can be a man and just be friends with a woman and like vice versa. Like I don't think that there has to be an attraction there.
I think somebody has feelings.
I do too. In most cases, but like, and then again, I do have like guy friends that I've been friends with for a really long time.
And they're
like,
not gay?
No, like they're completely straight. Like me and one of my best friends growing up, his name was Quan. Like we were friends for years and years. Cody became friends with him.
And
like,
you don't think there's any chance that Quan's in love with you?
No, not at all. Not even a single. You could even ask Cody. Like we genuinely just like mutually benefited from each other. Like he was hooking up with girls while we were friends. I was hooking up with guys, like going on, and we were friends because I had a car and he didn't. And we just mutually benefited from each other. We were like homies, you know what I mean? And so
I've only been friends with gay men.
Oh, well, me too, mainly.
And one I was obsessed with, Lucas knows. I was obsessed with him growing up, but he was like my bestie. But I didn't know he was gay. He didn't tell me until later.
I don't think Cody could be friends with a girl because he kind of hates women. So
what?
I'm just kidding.
Cody.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't think that Cody could like relate to like he like talking to me is enough. If he was like wanting to actively talk to a girl, like there's something wrong. You know what I mean? He can barely handle talking to me. I'm too much.
Yeah, so that guy probably had feelings for you. No, this girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he probably had feelings for you.
Me making everything about me?
Oh my God, like, not you, you freak. A friend is really struggling with alcohol. I've mentioned it 3 times. She says she knows but is still doing it.
I would say that there's nothing that you can say or nothing that you can do. Like, you can either choose to stick around and, like, you know, support her through it, but it doesn't matter what you say. Like, she has to be ready to make those changes. Like, and hearing it from your friends almost, like, pushes you, like, to do it more, I feel like, or makes you want to distance yourself from those friends. Because whenever you're in that mindset of, like, drinking, you're drinking for a reason. You're trying to escape something. So she's just going to start hanging out with other friends who are, like, in the same boat as her, who, like, don't care that she's drinking that much.
Hopefully it'll come back around to you and she's healthy one day.
Yeah, for sure.
I had a one-night stand. We never talked again. My son is 5 months old.
Oh, what?
Should I tell the dad?
Duh.
What if he's shitty and, like,
okay,
a one-night stand? You don't know him.
This is like those movies that you see where, like, the mom is, like, hiding that she had a baby from the dad.
Those movies.
Me too. I don't know, like, if you think that he is a good person, but I definitely don't think if he's, like, a decent guy who, like, got you pregnant, yeah, I think he deserves to know that he has a child walking around on the earth. Like, yeah, like, you have to, like, let him know that he has a kid. That's his kid, too.
But that's hard, too, because if you went through your whole pregnancy alone and you had your baby
Why did you do that? That's mental illness in itself. Like, unless there's, like, a reason.
I don't think that girl has mental illness that asked that. I don't.
You had a one-night stand, you find out you're pregnant, unless you didn't know who the dad was.
What if that guy, like, was a piece of shit or he ghosted her or something?
Well, then why would you tell him now?
Yeah, don't tell him.
Right, don't tell him if he's some piece of crap, but, like...
We don't know. We need a background story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't give me these no-context questions.
That's the point. Okay, we got an email. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but it was talking about libido loss after having a baby. This girl is 5 months postpartum, and they didn't have a lot of sexy time during pregnancy due to complications and have only once since having the baby. And she's, like, kind of feeling, like, sad and scared about it.
You take it away.
Yeah, I actually made a post. I did an ad for Balesa, a sex toy company, and I, like, turned it to, like, talking about libido loss after pregnancy or after birth because I didn't know about it. Like, nobody told me. I feel like people talk a lot about postpartum and stuff, but I just thought that I was gonna, like, cry all the time. I didn't know I was never gonna, like, get wet again. But it's crazy. Like, you can completely lose your libido, especially if you're breastfeeding. Prolactin, which is the hormone that you, like, get when you're breastfeeding, or, like, that's what produces milk, actually like causes libido loss. Something that can help, that's what my like ad was, like what I made it about, is using sex toys. Like it actually like it stimulates like a part of your brain that helps rebuild that. But you're completely normal and nothing's wrong with you, and I think it's totally normal in relationships for both partners to have like different like libidos at different times of your relationship, and I don't think there should be shame around it, and that's why I'm being brave saying it. I've only once since having Dottie, because it is fucking hard.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, after I had Zelma, I was very like, even Jalen, like there was like definitely like a loss of like, and I feel like as we get older as women, my mom told me once when I was really young that like at some point like sex won't matter to you anymore. Like as a woman, I think it's more normal. Like Cody, like I couldn't get out of the house this morning without him trying to like literally molest me. But like he has a problem.
She told me that, I went, oh, please have another baby.
But like I think it's so different for women too. Let me play is actually really cool, because I still sometimes like Cody can annoy me and like I'm turned off for a week.
Oh my god, you hold grudges.
I do. I'm turned off for a week. But like let me play, like the gummy, you know?
No.
Have you ever taken
Oh, Lemmy, like the
Lemmy?
Kardashians.
Yes. Have you ever taken that? You should take it. It's kind of crazy. Like it just like makes you feel like kind of like yeah.
Okay,
yeah. They sent me a bunch of it. And then let me purr.
Same or different?
It's different, but you should take those.
All right, not sponsored, but we
Come
should
back,
be.
yeah.
Okay, last question. I'm a hairstylist, and I think one of my male clients is very hot. I feel like I can't hit on it, though.
Hit on him.
Like, even if he doesn't, like, hit on you back, it feels good to be hit on.
And just joke. Like, just make it a joke. Like, and you, like, we, like, hit on each other. Like, it could totally be, like, a friendly, casual thing. Like, I hit on my friends, and it could just be, like, you trying to make them and hype them up. But if he responds to it, girl.
Like, that could be fun.
Yeah.
But I used to work with a girl that she literally got, like, half of her male clientele off of Tinder. She, like, made, like, her profile on Tinder an ad, basically.
Yeah.
And she got so many clients off of that. And guys would come in and they would flirt their faces off together. But it was, like, so fun and, like, kind of, like, just like funny during the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's fun. Why not try it?
Yeah.
It could turn out cool.
Try it for sure.
Well, that was fun giving advice. What was the best piece of advice you've ever received?
I don't know. You go first.
Okay, I'll go first because I wrote mine down.
You think you're better than me?
Yeah. Okay, the best piece of advice I've ever gotten was from my therapist. Shout out Katie. Katie realized that I kept saying should when I was like talking about certain situations in my life, like multiple situations in my life. Like, I feel like I should do this, or like, I feel like I'm supposed to, or like the world is telling me I should do blah, blah, blah. And she goes, hey, shoulds are made up. Like, they are literally made up things by society that we should do things. What you should do is take care of yourself and do whatever you need to do to make Meg the happiest. And that is something that I think about all the time whenever I catch myself feeling should.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. I think my favorite thing is follow your heart. That was like something that a lot of people like, they're get out of your head and just follow your heart. And that's never like led me astray. Like trusting my gut and like trusting my heart, even whenever my head is telling me like no, the heart I feel like always wins over your mind. And so just letting your heart take you where you need to go, rather than like thinking of all the what ifs and like what could happen. Just like following what you feel like resonates with you in life.
Yeah. Period.
Love.
Well, thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Softie Podcast. We love you.